What is up, scent heads, smell beast, and frag freaks? It's your boy. My name is Mega Dave, and today I'm craving some starfish. That's coming up next, and this is Oh So Fraiche. Yo, what is good, Fresh fam? For everybody returning, I want to say thank you so much for being a freshie. It really means a lot. And if this is your first time here, welcome. As I said before, my name is Mega Dave. This is my channel, Oh So Fraiche. I do reviews on fragrances that I absolutely love. And I hope that you love them too. If you do, give me 2 huge, fresh thumbs up. That lets me know that you enjoyed the content. Also, think about subscribing and hitting me decent right there, right in the old bellin. To let you know when I'm uploading new content, because who knows, it could be your favorite fragrance that I review next. Today, I'm doing something that I love doing from the House of Dua, vintage Resurrection series fragrances. So let's get into it. The fragrance that we got today is a 2002 vintage Resurrection series fragrance from Calvin Klein. Yes, same one with the fancy underwear, all of that stuff. Marky Mark did it, but this one had a weird, strange little bottle that looked just like this. Calvin Klein called it Crave. Here in the House of Dua, it's called Craveme. All right, this fragrance isn't some niche, spectacular superstar, but it is extremely unique. One that held a lot of weight, obviously, while it was done, because it does have a lot of fans. It's very amazing. It has a unique note that not too many companies are using. But let me shut up and get to why you guys all came here and get to the scent breakdown. All right, I got my hashtag Craveme, and of course, the old handy dandy fresh strip, and we're gonna go under the sea. Some sprayers, y'all. This one, just like you remember, bright, sharp, energetic citrus. It's a bergamot, almost has a grapefruit type note to it, even though that's not in here. And followed right behind that bergamot is that unique note that I'm talking about, and it's a starfish note. Now, we didn't go grab Patrick by the neck and strangle him and put his juices into this fragrance. I don't know what it is. Obviously, it's a synthetic. It's meant to simulate some type of weird note. It's salty, it's aquatic, slightly sweet inside of there too. So it's kind of a weird thing. And that's kind of what brought this notoriety and why it's so different, because it just has that aquatic note, that ozonic note, without smelling like fresh water or ozonic water. It smells kind of like a starfish, and you know it when you smell it. It's a lot easier to smell than me to describe, and I'm gonna do my best. But the bright citrus, it's energetic, very youthful, very fun. You get that starfish note, just like Patrick. And it has a little tinge of sweetness to it, so a little bit fun, a little bit sexy, definitely, like I said, very youthful. This is meant for younger people. We'll get to that a little bit later here in the review, but the opening, very bright, very cheerful, made for the summer. And when we get to the mid, things change quite a bit. The mid here, completely different, almost seems like 2 fragrances, and this thing changes actually 3 different times. So it's very evolving, not linear whatsoever. You start with that bright citrus, that starfish swimming around, having his fun, then swaps down to spicy and herbaceous. We have a nice red pepper that's picked up in here. The star of the show though is the basil. Yes, the basil, same stuff you cook with. You can smell it. That's where you get that herbaceous, and that's where that fougere comes from, is from this herbaceousness that's in there. There's also some coriander, again, a little bit spicy, picking up spicy. It's crisp, and it changes things up completely. And you still pick up some of that citrus, that star fruit, still swimming, or however they do. They do their little starfish thing. I'm not Patrick, I don't know. If anything, I'd be SpongeBob, but that's completely off topic here. SpongeBob isn't in here, neither is Patrick. I don't know why we're going that route, but let's get off topic, back to the mid. Very good, spicy, fougere-ish, and that's where this comes from, even though it is very youthful. So it has that quality of a fougere without having any lavender in it, just that herbaceousness from it, that spicy note that's in here. Very, very good, very unique as well, especially for a summer scent. As always, I wear all my fragrances right here. We got the hashtag Craveme, been on here for a good amount of time. Now as it's dry, again, it's changed form again. So you have that bright, then you got that spicy. Now we down to the woody and the musky accords. And that's kind of really what you pick up. You get a very nice, fresh, young birch. So it's not really like dry woods. It's a nice, fresh, just standing proud tree that they cut down for some reason just to make into this. Obviously it's a synthetic. The woods are fantastic, but that's what you pick up. You get a very nice wood, then you get an aquatic musk that's inside of here. And tried and true fougere. It's not a fougere without oak moss, at least to me. There's a lot of fougeres that don't have it, so erase all that from your brain. But this is a classic, like fougere-ish with that oak moss. So those three definitely help masculinize. I think we went over this before. Masculinize this fragrance and kind of keep that base really solid and give it some solid Vifragra. Something else that's in here that you're probably gonna pick up is a nice clean finish and a good wash of vetiver. This isn't a vetiver bomb, but it is fresh, it is aquatic, it is musky. It's way, way different because I don't know too many people that have put a starfish up to their nostril piece and sniffed in its entrails or whatever. It's musk, it's in here. It's completely unique. That's why it made waves back then. It has that strange bottle. Everybody knows about it. And it's here. It's given some strong power. Now let's get into who, what, when, where, how, why, all of that stuff. So who could wear this? This is a unisex fragrance, especially in the very opening, very bright, playful, slightly sweet, sexy, and all of that. But I do think realistically, this is a masculine fragrance. From the spices down to the base, it does start leaning a little bit that way. Now it doesn't fully take over as a masculine fragrance, and I know plenty of women and plenty of divas, you're gonna like this. If you're comfortable with that type of description that I put out, that musky, woody vibe with some spicy notes in the mid, and then that bright citrus, and then the starfish walking around in the front, all proud, putting this aquatic scent out in the air, you're gonna be a fan of this. But I do think this is a touch more to the masculine side. Now, where to wear this? This is a fun fragrance. I don't see this as like a CEO type of person putting this on, at least for the boardroom, or maybe he is. You do what you want when you're the CEO. It is a nice fragrance. It is playful, going outside, shopping, hang with your people, whatever, things like that, going out to the beach, going out for lunch. It is definitely meant for me, I see under 50 and down. This is definitely perfect for my teens, my 20s, the ones that are right in that realm. This is amazing for that. It is very youthful, very energetic, and puts off that vibe, almost that shopping mall type vibe, kind of like #fierce and things like that. So it goes in that realm, but definitely has those unique notes to it. All right, now when to wear it? Summer. It's what this is made for. This is a summer fragrance. Springtime, of course, wear it for spring as well. It's designed for hot weather. Now, depending where you live, you may get more use, like I always say. If you live southern part of the United States, hot climates, tropical, this is everyday banger for you if you so wish. I do think this is one to use when you're feeling playful and you want to feel energetic and youthful and you want to kind of bang out and relive back in the old days. This will take you back there, definitely. Lasts longer than the old stuff. I remember the last stuff lasted like 4 hours. This easily doubles that, so you're gonna have fun with that as well. Now, that's who, when, and where to wear it. Now, how to wear it? I wear it with my typical 5 to 6. So I do my 1, 2, 3, I do my 4, 5, spray, dab it. That's how I do it. And wearing it like that on freshly clean skin, I get right at the 8-hour mark. I almost timed it exactly where I had to dig my nostril all the way into my arm to smell this. I've worn this multiple times. Obviously, this has been out for a little bit. So right at the 8-hour mark for me, could last better or worse for you. And then you get about an hour, hour and a half-ish push. Goes about arm's distance, that bright opening, so cheery, and it pushes out, and that's kind of what you want to push out. The rest you pick up as a sillage. Now, this isn't the most incredible, long-lasting fragrance in the Dua house, but it definitely doubles what the old Calvin Klein used to do. So fans of that fragrance, you're going to be extremely happy because you're going to have that fragrance with better performance, better power, and smells pretty close to what I can remember in my head. I obviously don't have this bottle anymore. I know a couple of people that still do. They said that it is very close, and I can see why. It's very good. It's very nice. It is one that's going to make you relive memories of having that fragrance, that strange, weird bottle, and put you right back in the driver's seat. So to summarize it, this is a unique aquatic citrus with a little spicy touch, a nice woody musky dry down for the youth, made for summer, made for spring, made for hot weather. You're gonna get about 8 hours of it and you're gonna love it. But this amazing Resurrection series fragrance, that's all I have. Till I come to you again, I wanna thank you so much. Continue to be blessed and stay fresh.